YouTube, what's happening? It's your guy Hitch. Hope you all been enjoying the long holiday weekend. Back on my Cool Grey 11's review, I promised you guys that I had a special video coming, and this is it. It is time. Around this time of the year, when you only have a few weeks left, the conversations about sneaker of the year and the top 5, top 10 lists, they start to circulate. And the Maniere Jordan 1s are on the top of my list. And I think they should be on most people's lists. Maniere is a black-owned boutique with different locations throughout the U.S., and it means my way in French. And this is their second collaboration with Jordan Brand, and they have not missed. The first pair were the Jordan 3s, and the colorway was to, honor single-parent moms. And this Airness colorway is to honor and celebrate black culture.
Messing up my vibe to it. Nightmares turn real life, same old story. Couldn't believe the news, screaming R.I.P. Corey. Pour another 40, demons still trying to lure me. Clock steady ticking, but I'm set shy hoary. Rolling up that Holly Grove, voice all wheezy. Fake friends all went ghost, that's life Ouija. Had hoop dreams and seen that flow Fiji. Killer instrumental ass Captain Cody me. Drop the EP while I'm working on the album. Pray to God, countrywide tours be the outcome. Fuck a deal, I'ma do this shit without one. God through the past while I route run. Ride to my outcome. Stand down, fuck the outcome. No telling, no mouse tongue. Clock, get the job done. Watch it bubble, bitch, we got one. Fuck a hater, cause this ain't even about
just the interlude, I'ma slide to it. Grind to it, 9 to 5 to it. They throwing gasoline, I'm the fire to it. Tell them haters they been messing up my vibe to it. It's the interlude, I'ma slide to it. Grind to it, 9 to 5 to it. They throwing gasoline, but I'm the fire to it. Tell them haters they been messing up my vibe to it. Yeah, I'm so gifted you won't
so
get.
Pretty much the majority of the uppers on these Jordan 1s are done in a cracked white leather, including the tongue. And the idea behind using that material was to give it a vintage, worn look, and I think they did a great job. But I have a fun fact. It did not always start that way. The initial materials that they were using for this colorway was a tumbled leather, but because it did not get off that vintage look, that worn look that they were going for, they switched over to the cracked leather, and I'm a fan.
With the statement, the way I write, they slept and double back. Now you gonna pay the price. Your queen will probably risk her whole life just to stay the night. Excuse me, I'm losing focus. How many niggas die from old age? They quick to serve, they hit the curve, they flipping birds like road wage, environmental
The
product.
other very noticeable part about the uppers is the dark maroon snakeskin material on the swooshes and wrapping around the ankle collar. And Jason Whitner said he chose maroon because growing up in black neighborhoods, the folks around you are like blood, and in black culture, everyone's so closely connected. The maroon also connects to the ethos of Jordan Brand because they use the team red color a lot when creating the bread OG colorways. And then lastly, having that snakeskin material adds to the true luxury of the sneaker, which is something that the Maniere brand stands for.
It's the interlude, I'ma slide to it. Grind to it, 9 to 5 to it. They throwing gasoline, I'm the fire to it. Tell them haters they been messing up my vibe to it. It's the interlude, I'ma slide to it. Grind to it, 9 to 5
Dark
to it.
maroon was used again on the slightly waxed laces, which feel great. But what I love most about the laces are going to be the silver tips that they have, and they also say Maniere on each tip. And at the top of the tongue, you have a black and white tag with the Nike Air logo in maroon, and below it, it says Maniere in black. And just like the Jordan 3s that they released, these Jordan 1s have a quilted interior and lining, and down at the bottom is the maroon insole. And the part that I like about the insole is the Airness tag is stitched into it, so you don't have to worry about that peeling off anytime soon.
Wide tours be the outcome. Fuck a deal, I'ma do this shit without one. God through the past while I route run. Ride to my outcome. Stand down, fuck the outcome.
They completed the vintage worn look on these ones with a dark sail midsole and a completely maroon outsole. However, there are still more details to these sneakers. Jason Whitner said he doesn't like folding or cuffing his jeans, so they detached the ankle wings so that his jeans would have somewhere to sit. And then on the lateral sides of the wings are messages. On the left wing, it says you have to expect things of yourself before you can do them. On the right wing, it says learning's a gift even when pain is your teacher. And then the GOAT signature is on the inside of the wings as well. They then switched out the white cracked leather for the maroon cracked leather on the Jordan hang tag. And then lastly, you have an extra pair of sail laces. I'm always a fan of lacing options.
My sunshine like daylight, stay bright, stay fly. I don't mean designer or J's like. I was thinking clouds or a ray of light. We all gotta shine and pass it down, it's a way of life. I change your whole life with the statement, the way I write. They slept and double back, oh, now you're gonna pay the price, your queen of.
So I gotta be honest with y'all. When the leaked photos of these originally came out, I had zero plans of wanting to buy this shoe. But then the detailed photos came out and I was like, all right, let me get them in hand. Let me see if it's a sneaker I want to keep. And then the storyline came out and these became must-haves for me. Now, Jason is a true inspiration and I've been a fan of his work for some time now. I actually still need those hand-wash cold Air Force Ones that they dropped about 2 years ago. But not only did Maniere deliver a great sneaker, but they're also doing a hell of a job trying to eliminate bots and making sure that the product lands in the hands of people that actually want to own them. So they had an in-store raffle for these between November 15th and the 18th. Shout out to my cousin Jonathan for holding me down. And then they had the official release on the 24th on their website. And just in case you missed out on both of those opportunities, they are going to drop on sneakers December 3rd. Retail is $200. Now, I mentioned the online launch. It was a solid experience. They use Shopify, and I've seen Kith, I've seen Undefeated, and a few other boutiques using Shopify, and it's a complete 180 from what Shopify used to be. Even though I personally go down a half size on all my Jordan 1s, I typically tell folks that they are true to size. But because of that quilted interior and that lining, I would recommend going down a half size. I bought my Maniere 3s true to size, and they ran big because of that quilted interior. So that's my recommendation for these. As far as the fun part, the rating on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm giving these a solid 4.5. For me, the colorways on sneakers gotta tell a good story, and they're telling a great story with this colorway, just like they did on the 3s. And when I think about the top releases this year, off the top of my head, this is going number 2. The only other sneaker I could think that's above it would be the 3s. And when I think about the top collaborators, Maniere is up there with the Travises, with the Unions, and the best of them. But hit the comments, let me know who your favorite collaborators are, and what kind of collaboration do you want to see next year. I'm out.
Fiji, killer instrumental ass Captain Code did me. Drop the EP while I'm working on the album.